Hello and welcome to EUTV Sports. We're here at Patterson's Land with Edinburgh University Sports Union, and we will be hearing from Scottish Olympian Michael Jamieson. As well as this, we'll be hearing from Mercy Corps, the Sports Union and the Scottish mental health charity SAMH. I'm here with Ilari, who is the Sports Union Vice President, and we're going to ask her some questions about mental health in sport. What motivated the Sports Union to put on this event?
So I think these week-long campaigns are great, but I think sometimes the personal stories are lost. So when you put on a speaker event like this, you can hear the real stories and you can also ask questions.
How important would you say the Sports Union role is in supporting students and their mental health?
This December we will actually have sport going on in all 5 campuses at Edinburgh, so that we're taking sport to the students because we don't want people being put off coming to the gym.
So it's now almost 7:30. The event started at 6, but we've been told that Michael Jamieson is about to arrive. He has been on a plane that got delayed, hit Edinburgh rush hour, but he's almost here. We're going to get our interview, we're going to listen to his interesting talk. It's going to be good. We're very excited. So I'm here with Michael Jamieson, who's just given us a really interesting talk about his experience of mental health and sport. So we're just wondering, how important do you think it is that more athletes feel able to discuss their mental health?
Yeah, I think it's huge. It's obviously, it's the first kind of major step to sort of breaking down the barriers around it. Is increasing conversation. I think we have seen it this year. It feels like the bubble started to burst really on mental health, particularly in high performance sport. A lot more athletes are being more open to speaking about it. And I think that, driving that conversation is going to help us, lead to more solutions to help correct it. Because, for me, the key is balance. Athletes need to have a balance, and the more we can sort of drive that home, the quicker we can start to make a positive impact on it.
And did you feel well supported by Team GB and by your university while you were competing?
Yeah, again, it's down to the individual, isn't it? If someone is suffering from any form of mental ill health, they need to be ready to speak to someone before they're ready to access support. As we know, it's a bit of a silent illness. It's really hard to spot someone who is struggling, and I think that individual has to be in a certain headspace before they're able to seek help.
So how dramatically would you say your mental health affected your performance in the pool?
Hard to quantify really, but I spoke earlier about the example around the Commonwealth Games. That was a real reminder of the position I was in, that feeling the emotions that you'd be used to feeling around competitions just weren't really there anymore. And I think when it gets to that level, it's definitely a detriment to your performance. But as I said, in a much better place now, and trying to work on being grateful for all of those experiences anyway. I'm well aware of how privileged I was to have the career I did.
And so if you were a student struggling with balancing your exercise regime, your studies and your mental health, what kind of advice would you give to someone in that position?
I think one of the most important things is around priorities and developing your self-awareness. As an individual, I think we can all pick things from our routine that either benefit our mood or are detriment to your mood. In my case, training and exercise is a real pillar. It's really important to my overall well-being. So, that is therefore a real priority for me to make sure that that's constantly included. And I think around that, it's just kind of constant programs and working on trying to develop yourself. I'm really keen to learn new skills and new opportunities, especially now that I'm not in the pool 25 hours a week. So there's a lot of time to fill there. And another thing that's really helping me is just jumping into new programs and learning new skills.
Great, thank you very much. Thank you for joining EUTV Sport at our coverage of the Mental Health and Wellbeing Week.
See you next time.